My brother convinced my best friend that I'd never make a move on her, just so he could ask her out. 6 months after I blocked them both, I got an emergency call from the hospital. I brought sunflowers to tell Jules I loved her. She opened the door wearing my brother's hoodie. Jules had been my best friend since we were 13. We'd joke about marrying each other if we were still single at 30. I never forgot it. My brother Eli knew how I felt. When Jules broke up with her boyfriend, I told Eli I was finally going to confess. He clapped my back. Go for it. I bought her favorite sunflowers, put on my only suit, practiced my speech the whole drive over. Eli's car was in her driveway. She stepped outside in his hoodie, laughing at someone inside. I left the flowers on her step like a coward and drove away. An hour later, thanks. He loved them. She didn't say Eli's name. She didn't have to. When I confronted him, he shrugged. You never told her how you felt, man. What did you expect? I tried staying friends. Still helped with her problems. Still listened to her vent. Still watched her lean into my brother at dinner like it was natural. Then I found a note in her junk mail, addressed to me. I think I've been in love with you all along. I'm just scared. Dated the day before I brought flowers. I stared at it for 10 minutes. Put it back without saying a word. That night, I blocked them both. 6 months later, unknown number. I miss you. I think about you every day. Then 3 more texts, all from Jules, all apologizing. I didn't respond. At the gym, Eli cornered me. Jules and I broke up. She's been asking about you. Not my problem. He grabbed my arm. I know I messed up. You both made your choice. Midnight, my doorbell rang. Jules stood there, eyes red from crying. You wouldn't answer my texts. I almost didn't let her in. I made a mistake, she said, sitting on my couch. Eli told me you'd been in love with me for years, but would never make a move. Said you'd probably never risk our friendship. When he kissed me, it seemed safer. Safer. You chose my brother because it was safer. I was scared of losing you as a friend, so I lost you anyway. You knew how I felt. You felt the same way. And you still chose Eli. She was crying. Can we get coffee tomorrow? Talk this through? Against my better judgment? I said yes. At our old cafe, she reached for my hand. I pulled back. Eli and I fought all the time. He's not like you. So I'm your backup plan now? I've been thinking about you this whole time. While you were with my brother, I stood up, dropped money on the table. You don't want me, Jules. You just don't want to be alone. That's not fair. Goodbye, Jules. 2 days later, my phone rang. This is Memorial Hospital. You're listed as Jules Parker's emergency contact. My heart stopped. What happened? Car accident. She's asking for you. I drove there running yellow lights. She was sitting up in bed, bandaged and pale. You came? Of course I came. I got your flowers that night. The sunflowers. She looked away. But you texted saying he loved them. I thought you knew I was with Eli and were just being nice. Being nice? I was there to tell you I loved you. I know that now. Eli told me later. She tried to reach for me. I was terrified of ruining what we had. You were my best friend. What if we tried and it didn't work? I'd lose everything. So instead, you guaranteed losing me anyway. I wasn't thinking clearly. Then you blocked me and I was stuck. Every time I tried to break up with Eli, he'd say it would ruin his relationship with you forever. The pieces clicked. Eli had manipulated both of us. I'm so sorry, Marcus. I looked at our hands. Even after everything, it felt right. Will you come back? She asked as I left. Yeah, I'll come back. 6 months later, she handed me a key with a tiny sunflower charm. Move in with me. I didn't hesitate. Yes, sometimes the longest roads lead exactly where you're supposed to be.